If you want to ask me about what I think about São Paulo, trânsito, but no. I like feijoada, pão de queijo. I don't like the trânsito. That's it, but we're very happy to be here.
Have you been here?
I arrived on Monday, and I'm leaving tomorrow. But it's been a wonderful experience. I gotta say, the people of Brazil, or at least what I have seen in Sao Paulo, very familiar people, very kind, very welcoming, very warm. The hospitality has been amazing. The fruits, the food, the pão de queijo. It's been a wonderful, wonderful experience.
I think you can start talking about who are you and what do you do for a living?
Of course. My name is Alex Quintana. I am the partner manager for the Américas at KNIME, and I've been in this role for 4 years, helping partners work with KNIME and helping our clients adopt data analytics. I started working at KNIME about 4 years ago, and that's when I got introduced to the world of advanced data analytics and low-code, no-code tools. I was very interested in helping customers do more with their data. If you think about the enormous amount of data that we have every day, us as a person, but also companies and all the data that, because of technology and the advancements of technologies, all the data that is out there. What do they do with that data? How do they take advantage of that data in order to better serve their customers, in order to better serve their own employees? So always very interested in that field, and that's what ultimately brought me to KNIME. And I've been working with KNIME for 4 years now, and it's been a very interesting ride working with a lot of partners, a lot of customers, understanding their use cases, understanding how we can help them do more with their data faster, and getting data to the hands of a lot of their organization that wouldn't have access to it really, because sometimes I feel that people, especially in companies, are scared of data. Not necessarily scared of data, but scared of how to get that data. How am I going to work that data? How easy is it going to be for me to be able to get this data to tell me something? And I have seen customers go from step number 1 to doing really sophisticated machine learning processes with KNIME, and that has been incredibly rewarding.
Could you talk more about KNIME, the company?
Sure. So KNIME was started about 15, 20 years ago in Germany. We have our starts in academia at the University of Constance in Germany. And originally it was created for a lot of pharmaceutical use cases, data analysis in pharmaceutical companies. And that's when KNIME Analytics Platform got started. KNIME Analytics Platform has always been open source, which means that you don't have to pay to use it. And it is truly a free tool in that sense. We don't gatekeep certain features, etc. We truly believe in the concept of open source and the democratization of data in that sense. So KNIME got started in Germany. A few years later, we got our first customers in the Americas, and we have been growing ever since.
Because I'm trying to understand how such a good software is open source and free.
Yeah, that's a very good question. So maybe this is a better question for the founders of KNIME. I'll be remiss to mislabel their original intent in creating an open source tool. But the reality is that they believe in the power of data and the power of giving companies and organizations and users that access to data and that access to be able to do things with the data. And that has been a fundamental of KNIME ever since. And the idea is always start using KNIME Analytics Platform for free, get a lot of value out of it, and then eventually when you grow to a certain point, let us help you. Let us talk to you about how you can do better collaboration within the teams, and you can scale in a way that you control the governance of who does what, etc. And that aspect is the commercial part of KNIME. But customers can do a lot with the KNIME Analytics Platform. They can get started. It's low code, very easy, low barrier to entry, and it's completely for free.
KNIME was designed for who? For a data scientist, a data analyst, or for everybody?
That's a great question. And that's one of the things that I love to talk the most about KNIME, because I truly believe that KNIME was designed for all data workers. It was designed for me. It was designed for a data scientist. It was designed for a data analyst. It was designed for a data engineer. The idea is that if you're doing something with data, you need data orchestration, you need modeling, whatever it is, you can do it with KNIME, independent of your level. I have built workflows with KNIME, and I'm not a hyper-technical person. And because of the low barrier of entry, the idea is that anyone that needs to do something with data, whether it is ETL processes, machine learning, you can do it with KNIME. And we have a lot of resources to help you get started.
What are the plans for Brazil?
Great question. Our plans for Brazil, I think that we want to continue supporting the growth of KNIME in Brazil. We want to continue growing our partners, or supporting, I should say, our partner in Brazil, Hub Data, for them to continue grow the market. We see a lot of potential in Brazil. This event is a great example. The energy, the enthusiasm that we see, the engagement, all the questions that we see with people. I believe that people are generally interested in using KNIME in Brazil, and we want to make sure that we are supporting that. We want to make sure that we are supporting the Brazilian market and also getting resources in Portuguese, so you guys here in Brazil are able to use more KNIME.
Even if I am a big company, can I use the KNIME Analytics Platform for free?
You sure can. Even if you are a Fortune 500 company, the largest of companies can use KNIME Analytics Platform completely for free, as long as it is within your IT requirements, etc. We don't put hey, you cannot use it because you are X amount of users, etc. Not at all. The more, the merrier.
How could I get in contact with the KNIME? What are the channels that we have?
Sure. So if you're a user of KNIME Analytics Platform, you're getting started, you're a student in a university, you're a large organization, a medium organization, a small organization, a great place to start is KNIME.com. We have a lot of resources on our website on different use cases, different solutions as well with a KNIME for different sectors that you can start looking into. We have the KNIME Community Hub, which is a great repository of use cases and collections and workflows that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. If you are, for example, in the finance team, we have a great collection of finance use cases that you can use it, and you don't have to create a workflow from scratch. You download the workflow into your local desktop, and you can start building and driving results and value by just going on our community hub. So that's a great place to start. Obviously, also, if you're in Brazil, we always encourage folks to reach out to Hub Data being or partner, commercial partner, trainings, consulting, all things related to KNIME in Brazil. And in our website, so webinars are another great, our team does a very good job of creating webinars and use cases. We recently had one about Gen AI, which is a very interesting topic right now, and how KNIME helps you build Gen AI use cases in a reliable way. I
saw today we are going to have a webinar talking about agentic AI and the application in large LLMs. So this is a new feature that are you releasing? So
yes and no. KNIME has always had, machine learning has always been a capability of KNIME. I think that now with the wave of Gen AI and all of that, I think an agentic AI is becoming a lot more pronounced, and a lot of our users are more interested in how can KNIME help me with Gen AI use cases or implement Gen AI use cases. And the reality is that KNIME can help you do it faster in a way that you don't have to start from scratch or anything like that. We have Kai integrated, which is or assistant AI integrated in KNIME Analytics Platform. I think that Erica today showed a question, and you get the notes that you can use for certain things. All of that, it's technically new features in KNIME, but KNIME has always had the capability to do heavy machine learning and all of that. Ultimately, we're an advanced data analytics tool.
Who today is using KNIME?
Yeah, so there's who today is using KNIME in Brazil. There's two answers to that. Number one is who's using KNIME Analytics Platform, and the answer is almost every company that you see has at least one user of KNIME Analytics Platform. It is very rare the organization in Brazil today that has a data analysis or a data analytics team that has not heard of KNIME or has not downloaded KNIME or has not explored doing something with KNIME. Because again, the ease of use, the low barrier to start doing work and getting started and driving value of it, it's unmatchable. Now, on our commercial product, we're growing. We have customers, and this is public because they did an interview through Hub Data. We have customers such as Miles, for example, who are running a lot of workflows daily with KNIME and KNIME Business Hub. So we're growing like that. We have a couple more clients that are growing their commercial footprint with KNIME, and we are hoping to continue growing. I think that this is a great time for us to really focus in Brazil, focus on what we can do with Hub Data and what we can do in the Brazilian market.
So just to clarify here, we have KNIME Analytics Platform. This is open source,
Free.
running locally in your PC, and you have a corporate solution. This is Business Hub.
KNIME Business Hub.
So if you are a big company, if you want to have a good governance, and
Precisely.
could you talk a little?
For sure. So Hub is a component of our platform, of our analytics platform. KNIME Business Hub is where if you are a user of KNIME and you're in a company and you have several users working on the desktop version, creating workflows, where are you storing those workflows? And the idea of KNIME Business Hub is to create a dynamic repository for all those workflows. So users can interact with each other with the workflows. The workflows can be contributed to the KNIME Business Hub. It's shareable, it's collaborative, it's scalable. The idea is that as your KNIME Analytics platform usage is growing and your sophistication of analytics is growing as well, you can grow that and you can scale within KNIME Business Hub. Again, a hub, a centralized repository for your workflows, your AI gateways, everything to be securely controlled, governed, and scalable.
Do you have any partnership program with universities?
We do. We partner quite a lot with universities. KNIME was founded by professors, so we have very strong academia background on KNIME, and we have a team within KNIME that focuses primarily on building partnerships with universities, giving students access of KNIME Analytics Platform. We do a lot of trainings for universities, a lot of work and resources for university students so they can start using KNIME. And if anyone is interested, we have on our website, we have under resources, we have courses, certifications, a lot of that are for free. I believe that L1, which is the basic training of KNIME, is in English, but it is a completely for free course. You can take the course and you can take the certification at no cost. So you can get started with KNIME. Yeah, again, I'm not just saying this. The KNIME as a company is very much interested in helping organizations do more with data. And we strongly believe that KNIME Analytics Platform is a great product, a great tool to do that. So the more we can help people know KNIME, the more we're happier to do it. Yeah, so I invite everyone, do I look at the camera or?
Yeah, look.
Okay, I invite everyone to check out KNIME. We are an advanced data analytics and AI company. You can do a lot with KNIME, especially KNIME Analytics Platform. It's completely for free. It's an open source project. You can visit KNIME.com and download KNIME Analytics Platform. And muito obrigada, Brasil.
Very nice.
Tá bom?
Thank you.